It's time for How'd We Get Here on Shredheads, where we uncover the fascinating history behind the document shredding industry. In today's story, we're taking it way back to the invention that changed the world, the printing press. Picture this, it's 1440, and Johannes Gutenberg steps into the scene with his groundbreaking invention. The printing press revolutionized the dissemination of information by allowing rapid reproduction of texts through movable type. And let's not forget that iconic beard. Before Gutenberg, books were painstakingly copied by hand, making them rare and expensive. But thanks to his press, books became more affordable and accessible, sparking an explosion of literacy and learning during the Renaissance. As Gutenberg's technology spread throughout Europe, print shops popped up, fueling the growth of publishing and the spread of new ideas. From the Renaissance to the Reformation and the Scientific Revolution, the printing press has shaped human advancements and society as we know it. But what does all this have to do with shredding, you ask? Well, the rise of printed materials also created a need for secure document disposal, paving the way for the document shredding industry as we know it today. So let's raise a salute to Johannes Gutenberg for giving us work we can be proud of. Join us next time as we delve into more pivotal moments in the history of document shredding. Until then, keep on shredding, Shredheads.
Hey everyone, it's John and Criss from Propel Advantage, Shredheads, Episode 2. Welcome. We are here at the historical Paint Creek Cider Mill in Oakland Township, Michigan. This is our home base. This is where we live.
Right.
And we just returned from Nashville, Tennessee, where we attended the I Sigma Conference and Expo 2024. It was awesome to meet a lot of Shredheads and just get to know the community. For me, it was new. You've been at this a while, so we want to kind of share in this episode a little bit about what we're doing and what we're up to. Obviously, Shredheads is something kind of new, and we're putting out there into the sphere, if you will, and introducing that to you. But we want to talk about what Propel Advantage is all about and kind of how it got its start. It got its start with Criss, who developed an application, but also he started in the shredding industry, gosh, back in 2006, 2007. Yeah. So he's a shredhead. He's been doing this a long time, and he built an application based on his knowledge of this industry and its needs. Right. What were you doing beforehand?
Before I got into the shredding industry, my world was IT and technology and business process development. My background was mostly software development, technology development to support business applications.
So eventually you got kind of tired of that.
Yes, always had the entrepreneurial bug.
Yeah.
Wanted to venture out on my own at some point in my career, and you know, my cousin was going through a similar scenario himself, and we got this idea because I had been working with these companies that were getting merged into the company I worked for, and we had a lot of old documents. We had employee records back to the 50s and financial records and all sorts of things that had just been pushed back in storage rooms and gotten very dusty and dirty, and we had to go out and find a way to dispose of these things. And we stumbled on mobile document shredding.
So that got your taste for the document shredding industry, and you started to go,
yeah, what's going on here?
What's going on here?
Right. So my cousin and I, we did our a lot of homework, and a lot of due diligence, and a year later we bought a truck.
Wow.
So we bought that first shred truck and drove it up, was all excited looking at it, going, okay, now we need to go get a customer.
All right.
So it's like 0 customers and a big truck payment is what we had. We ran that business, started it from 0, and by the time we sold, we had over 4,000 customers.
Wow.
Sold to a local friendly competitor. We always help each other out, which is very common in the shredding community. Everybody knows about broken tread trucks and things like that. So, you almost have to have some allies, close at home too, not just across the country. So we sold from there, and kind of taking a look back and kind of reflecting a little bit on that time and then my previous experience, I realized there's I had this innate frustration always when running a shredding company that I didn't feel like I didn't have my fingers on the tools and the data and the information all the time that I really wish I did.
So you end up selling, you didn't have the tools that you needed, so that you weren't about to retire and go live on the beach somewhere.
No, it wasn't that lucrative.
But you had an idea. You had this marriage of your previous experience or your experience as a software developer and a need that was clear in the shredding industry.
Right.
And
I felt
2015,
like I could bring something to the table that other shred heads would, enjoy using, could appreciate, spoke their language, and was built solely for the shredding industry. We built it from the ground up, 100% from scratch. We own all the code base. We've made about 3,000 improvements and feature enhancements since then. We feel like the app is very solid. It has a lot of really good features, but we are always constantly making improvements, and those come from our customer base.
And I love that because you're not like this rigid software. You've got this flexibility, and because you own the code and you built it from scratch, you're able to offer that flexibility to your customers, and they've had input. It wasn't just you as a shred head who started this, but other shred heads have had their input into the software, and you continue to make improvements. And what you said, 3,000 improvements since you launched in 2015. So within 9 years, I mean,
and with it being 100% web-based, those improvements are seen immediately. I've had people on the phone who are talking about a feature that should be a little bit better, a change to it that make their life easier, and we're literally making the change while they're on the phone, and we tell them, hit refresh, and boom, it's done. It's done.
Wrapping up our episode, I'm reminded of the incredible energy and the innovation driving the document shredding industry forward. From cutting-edge solutions to the camaraderie within the community, it's clear that shred heads like Criss are leading the charge toward maximizing business efficiency and a more secure future. The recent iSigma Conference and Expo gave us even more insight into this dynamic world, from the latest in mobile shred truck technology to advancements in secure bin design. It's inspiring to see how hardworking Americans and entrepreneurs are safeguarding our personal, corporate, and national security every day. On Shredheads, we're committed to bringing you more stories, innovations, and insights from this remarkable community. So thank you for joining us on this journey. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. Until next time, stay secure, stay innovative, and keep on shredding. I'm John Irvine, alongside my business partner, Criss Frost. We are with Propel Advantage. Signing off for Shredheads. We'll catch you soon.